And like we always do at this time, let's go. Let's crank it up again. Because people is in my comments, man. They in the ain't gonna do shit to Young and Ace. Young and Ace don't play no part in nothing. Okay. I'm gonna let y'all believe that because somebody even went as far as to say that one of the kids was affiliated with 1200 and 1200 fell out with this man. How did he fall out with this man when motherfucking Ksoo is part of 1200? Is y'all mistaken here? Do y'all know this? Go look it up. Don't go by what I said. I'm just a blogger minding these niggas' business. That's all I'm doing. I'm minding these niggas' business. Who gives a fuck? I'm minding their business. I don't give a fuck. I'm minding your business. Now, they say he ain't got nothing to do with it. Read this article with me, please. Here's what Jacksonville Tampa police said about Young and Ace during Julio's case hearing. Rapper's death was the subject of Thursday's bond hearing, but the most frequently discussed name was Young and Ace. Yeah. Who name? Young and Ace. His name was brought up. Kenyatta Bullet, known as Young and Ace, was arrested in Jacksonville on 2024 for gun possession. And remember what I told y'all? That case is under investigation because they said that those was the original guns that he was finna bring them boys to say who I smoke. Little Fulio, who I smoke. Little baby, who I smoke. Mr. Murphy, I wonder why. Anyway, let's get to it. Jacksonville, in 5-hour-long bond hearing. Thursday, detectives from the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office and the Tampa Police Department testify about 6 years of gang-related killings in Jacksonville and their connections to the deaths of the Jacksonville rapper Charles Jones, aka Fulio. Fulio was killed outside of a hotel on Tampa. Outside of a hotel in Tampa on June 23rd. 3 accused shooters and 2 accused accomplices has been arrested in the shooting. Devon Murphy, 27, was the subject of Thursday's hearing, but another name came through the hearing, someone who is not charged in the case at all. Who is that name, y'all? And please go do the homework because ATK is affiliated with 1200, y'all. Kenyatta Bullet, a Jacksonville rapper who goes by the name of Young and Ace, was central and to the narrative of the gang rivalry that police believe led to Fulio's death and ambush shooting. Bullet is not charged in any crimes in this case, any crimes in Florida at this time. He was arrested on a gun possession in Jacksonville Beach last year, but the charges were dropped. You know why the charges was dropped? The charges was dropped because the feds picked them up. You can ask Babushi about that. Remember Babushi when they dropped your charges and you walked outside the courthouse and the feds was waiting there for you? Okay. Anyway, the Office of the State Attorney's 13th District, which serves the Hillsborough County, says that the state is building their case in Fulio's murder based on only facts and evidence law enforcement have brought to them. Based on the evidence currently at their disposal in this case, the state has not pursued any charges against Bullet. At a press conference following Fulio's death, Jacksonville officials were asked about Bullet and potential involvement. Young and Ace has long been known in Jacksonville, Sheriff Waters said. We constantly monitor those groups. We have people that are always watching them. So think about this. Why would they be watching Young and Ace if they ain't got nothing to do with nothing? He ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And I can show y'all repeatedly. He's down with 1200. I'm going to show you that in a second. He said that the investigation into Young and Ace at this time, but he can't move around in Jacksonville without us knowing about it. And that's for the betterment of the community, Waters says. So, nigga's a threat to the community, boy. However, Bullets was the subject of a chunk testimony Thursday with first both JSO detectives and TPD detective presented evidence that they believed the shooting in this case were part of the street gang called 1200, affiliated with the Jacksonville gang ATK. 1200. That's the little brown skin nigga. He affiliated with who? 1200 is affiliated with the Jacksonville gang ATK, which officers said they believe stands for Ace Top Killers. Police said that this gang is on one side of the deadly rival with two gangs affiliated, each other's 6 blocks and bully gang. I've been employed by the sheriff since 2016, Detective Richard said. With the JSO gang unit said on the stand, and I believe since 2016 the war been going on. Now think about this here. They calling them boys Ace's Top Killers. Nigga, this is, and the feds is on this case. Y'all think the feds gonna stop with these 4 little stunt dummies? Nah, nigga, because they got 4 of them niggas. One of them niggas is willing to do right. He already said, man, I want to make amends. I want to do what's right. So you know what they finna tell him? Okay, the only way you can do what's right, tell us everything. Tell us who hired y'all. And he's going to do it. He's going to do it. The state and the exhibit showing charts of the alleged gang member off the top tier labels Ace Crew. Peter identified several people on the slide, and he said that while these gangs do not have to set leaders, he would identify Bullet as one of them. Nigga, that's the feds coming. There you go with the Rico. Nigga, you the leader of the gang. Okay. In December, Hillsbury, Judge Michelle Cisco ruled that the past killings in Jacksonville could be used to tie suspects to murders and demonstrate that the bigger picture is set the stage of the crimes during Thursday hearing. The state began invoking past crimes, questioning police incidents, sketching back to 2018 when a car with bullets inside was fired on, resulting in the death of Bullet's brother and 2 friends. He was also struck in the shooting but survived his injuries. Police testified that the shooters in this case, who was never caught, was affiliated with the 600 block, the bully gang, and said that retaliation for that shooting spiraled into continued rivalry with the 6 block, of which they believe Fulio was one of the highest ranking members. So who did Young and Ace get a call from again? He got a call from Mr. 6. 2 dead, 1 on the right. Two got hit, 1 dead on the right with Mr. 6. Okay. But they dumb. Y'all want to try to play me? And everybody keep getting in my comments. So I said, oh, well, you know, the other guy, he was down with 1200. And 1200 ain't. Boy, Ksoo was down with 1200. What was it? Spin the Benz? Spin the Benz, whatever his name was. Spin the Benz. The one who just went to jail, he was down with him. Chopper with the Whopper with the chopper. 1200. Y'all better know what you're talking about. Anyway, this is a Florida thing. I'm gonna leave it in Florida. Which police believe imply Bullet's involvement throughout their testimony. The most direct link into the case presented 2 of his songs. The first rival song was Who I Smoke with fellow rappers. Who? Spin the Benz. Will named Noah Williams, who was presented as documented gang member during his own trial. The song referenced to killing Adrian Gaynor, nicknamed Bibby, who was Fulio's younger brother. And that's how he got involved. Come on, man. They killed his younger brother because he was hiking out there pouring drinks on his brother thing. When I ride through the east side, I want to see you. And they killed that man for that shit. Songs referenced to killing the anyway. The other songs presented Bullet song Game Over, released on June 28th, 5 days after the shooting. During his testimony, Peter was asked about the song. He read through the lyrics line by line, saying the lyrics would describe Fulio's killer. Example include open lyrics. 5 in the morning, I got a call from this bitch. Peter said the reference the time that Fulio was killed. So, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Anybody could be stupid, but anybody could be smart. They also discussed the notorious photo shows 6 Block and Bully Gang members, including Fulio, posing around the grave of Royale Devon Smith, who was killed in the town center shooting. And Game Over Ace said, plenty explicit, went to the grave and took pictures. They got hit. Peter explained that the man in the photo, Leonardo Spanks, nicknamed Cracker, was the victim of the shooting. He survived in another Juliet House, nicknamed Rico Osama, was killed last year. The First Coast News also reported that the shooting death of Jaquan Pickens, a Bully Gang rapper who performed under the name Jake Jit, who also is in the picture. Several other lyrics was highlighted, including repeat mentions of Mr. Six, which was the nickname by which rapper Julio Fulio went by. The state used the evidence to argue that Julio Fulio killing was a part of a gang war, and that Bullet was explicitly linked to the killings of ATK and 1200. So don't tell me about 1200 no more, please. The judge ruled that in part of his due gain, the Taj Murphy would not be granted a bond. And he was not. He was not granted a bond. And everybody was saying that who ain't had nothing to do with what? I'm gonna tell y'all like this. That song, Fuck Young and Ace Up with the Feds, they played it in court. So whoever not watching this trial, you ain't watching the whole trial and all that, don't get in my comments telling me dumb shit about, oh, that guy was down with the 1200. And Ace is down with 1200. Ksoo is down with 1200. Spinner Biz is down with 1200. And motherfucking Whopper with the chopper is down with 1200. You heard it from Kosh first. I got no more to say. I'm out of here. Thank you to my moderators. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to everybody who rock with the channel. Make sure you leave a comment down below and let me know what you think of the video. Peace.